Hello everyone, my name is Pixelriffs. Welcome to your Choppin' Tuesday live stream. How is everyone doing? Hope you're all having a good day. Today is the day. Today we are going to try our best to beat Minecraft dungeons without using weapons. And it is Pride Month, of course. Happy Pride Month to you all. If you got the Mrs. Riffs Pride T emote, spam that in the chat liberally throughout the stream. Please do. It'd be awesome to see it. And today, yes, we are taking on Minecraft dungeons and attempting to do the Barefist Steve playthrough. Glad you got to see the island. Yes, I did. Very exciting to see that come together. It sounds like you got some big plans for it. Very exciting times. Thank you so much for stopping in, Tom Chronic. Hello, folks. Welcome on in. Speed run. This is not going to be a speed run. The speed is is kind of not going to happen. Instead, we're going to have a lot of patience, I guess. Colin Rocks, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Says thank you for keeping me entertained on Sunday during work. Hey, you are welcome. It is now Tuesday. Hope you're not working too hard. The dream of the Steve, defeat the bad guys. Exactly. He had a dream, and his dream was to punch indefinitely. We'll see, because this is potentially, if we get very far, going to have to involve punching the final boss. And that could be very difficult, so we'll find out how that goes. Does the mushroom work on your fists? It does. I will explain some of the strategy when we get into the game. You just tried to kill the final boss? You lost. Oh no! Well, that bodes well for me, doesn't it? Luckily, I've prepared the way of the Barefist Steve. And I do think this is gonna turn out okay. Getting there is going to be fun, though. We will see. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to beat the final boss, but if we can get to the last area, I will be happy. Did I see Ilmango's Dungeons OP setup video? I did not. No. Fighter bindings. Are you talking about like the gauntlets, like the gloves that they have? Because if we can get those, they turn up on adventure difficulty. I kind of want to see if we can do adventure difficulty this way as well. You beat it, but only because the final boss glitched. Well, I hope it does that for me. Steve's fists must be getting a little sore by now. Well, hopefully we can lay them to rest after this stream. We will see. I've also done a little bit to unlock some other levels. So if we go into Minecraft Dungeons now, I'm playing with controller, by the way. We're going to do an offline game here. And this is Barefist Steve. The man, the myth, the legend. And first of all, we have to scrap those. So I've been preparing a little bit more equipment here. And as you may have seen, if you were at all in the last stream or if you've seen the VOD of that stream, I have a little bit more equipment now. I've been going back through some of the other levels, earning experience, and ultimately earning better level artifacts. Because the artifacts you get from the Wandering Trader in particular scale up depending on what your player level is. So he has now traded me a Death Cap Mushroom with 23 power, which means it has a longer duration, which means we can use it more frequently. I also have some Boots of Swiftness with a 1.7 second duration, and the cooldown is super fast thanks to the Ember Robe and the enchantment that has on it. So we are doing pretty well there. I need to get a better Wind Horn. I'm hoping we can get a Wind Horn that pushes them away more than 4 blocks. And so there might be a couple of ways that we can try and get that later if we get through this level and it looks like we're just not going to make very good progress. I also have an Ironhide Amulet. And I've tried this thing. It's not very useful. The protection it provides is not great. So I'm not sure about that. One thing I really want to try out is the Totem of Shielding, because that shields you from projectiles, but that probably just means arrows. I don't know if that means any projectiles that the final boss might fire at you, or the lasers, or anything. So I'm curious to see if that will work, but that involves me getting to the final boss, which I have not yet, so we will see. I also have this reinforced mail armor, which for a start gives you more health than my current armor does. It also has 35% damage reduction, 30% chance to negate hits, and a snowball enchantment that stuns single enemies if you're being attacked, and it throws a snowball every 3 seconds. If I level up twice more, it could throw a snowball every 1 second, and that might be kind of useful to stun enemies with, but it still doesn't have the artifact cooldown, the move speed aura, or the burning. So I'm hoping that maybe we might be able to get something that has snowball and something else, and this kind of, like, set of benefits, if, for whatever reason, the strategy that I have so far does not pay off. When's the next episode of Survival Guide? Sometime this week, I guess. I don't know at this point. Anyway, I'm gonna hop into the world map here. So we have Soggy Cave, and we have Obsidian Pinnacle. I don't know which one we want to do first. I don't know if we want to go for the final level, because it's probably going to take a while to do, or if we want to spend a little bit of time exploring Soggy Cave. I've never done Soggy Cave before, so this is potentially the first time we will be exploring this level. But I don't know if we're going to do that or not. Is the snowball a weapon? The snowball basically stuns enemies. So it throws a snowball at them and they get stunned temporarily. And if you just have one enemy in front of you, the snowball can potentially keep them perpetually stunned. The final boss is not going to be affected by stuff like that. I also don't know if the wind horn will slow it down. And if it doesn't, then there's potentially some cool stuff we can do with, like, other accessories and things here and there. I'll tell Mrs. Rift that you love the new emote. Thank you, Magnetic South. If she's still learning Spanish, you have the amazing recommendation for her. She is still taking occasional online classes, but other than that is doing a bunch of other stuff right now. Oh, the tea is good today. Some folks are saying Soggy Cave in the chat. Some people are saying Soggy Cave after, but I think Soggy Cave as a warm-up would be kind of cool. We can also change the difficulty much more readily on this one. The difficulty on Obsidian Pinnacle has to be either 5 or 6, which is what makes it very difficult. So I think we're going to go to Soggy Cave. We're going to put it on difficulty 4, which should be fairly balanced for me right now, despite the fact that my power is 6. You will see why. The Ghost Mug, yes, indeed. Right, let's see. First thing we need to do, of course, is trash the sword and the bow. Let's put the Death Cap Mushroom on. And this is basically going to be kind of like the, can we get around here? What is the deal there? There's like a whole section up there that we can't reach, I guess. This is going to be like the, Creepy Crypt level, in that it's like a bonus, like, longer dungeon that doesn't have any relevance to the story. So I guess this is the spoiler-free segment of the stream for now. Hope you guys enjoy. I have some stuff that I want to talk about later in the stream, but we will get to that when the mods are here, I think. There may be some mods lurking in the chat right now, but I don't see Paranor or anybody who is a little bit more active, so... The YouTube channel, Mexican Spanish Grandma Cooks. Oh, amazing. That sounds right up our alley, actually. Yeah, she's been watching a bunch of really interesting channels about the differences between spoken Spanish in different parts of the world. So, like, what Spanish-speaking people sound like in, like, I don't know, Argentina versus, you know, Spain or Mexico or something like that. So there's some really interesting videos on that front in various spots of YouTube. So it looks like we're not going to do super well here. I have, however, encountered a bunch of other strats that I want to share with some of you guys. For a start, you can just pit the slimes in the swamp, which is very, very useful. Looks like we're taking a lot of damage here, but that's fine. Let's try and get over here to an area where there are fewer enemies, just so I don't get completely swamped. Pun intended. Intend your puns, cowards. So here is something fun. If you roll off the side of this into an area, sometimes you just respawn in a safer spot, and it doesn't, like, you don't lose a life that way. So it is possible to get out of danger quite easily that way. However, the witches are going to follow me, and that's a problem. So what we're going to do is walk up here and throw them all into the swamp, one at a time, or all at once. Like this. Okay, that's another one. You're on the edge here, madam, so you need to go. And unfortunately, this doesn't earn you any experience. Like, if an enemy gets thrown into a pit like that, you don't get experience for killing them. Which is a shame, because I definitely did it. But, yeah, these poison cloud things are a little bit difficult to deal with, so... I'm just going to be over here saying knee to these old ladies. So yeah, we are not taking on the Arch-Illager quite yet, but that will definitely be the largest portion of the stream today. We're just going to be finding these lost ruins, seeing what they're all about, and then potentially going on to the final level after this. There are a few potential strats for if the final level is just way too difficult for us to beat. Because, in theory, much like with the accessories and stuff, if I continue to level up, I might end up getting some better armor, and potentially some better accessories as well, which would mean I can just, like, power through some of the other levels, tank a few more hits, maybe even tank some damage from the final boss, and that would allow us to beat the last level just through the sheer grind of it all. The Windhorn is so satisfying. I know, it's super great. Really wish I had that Shadow Brew, but unfortunately not. Good morning, where is Loy? I don't know. Russia, probably. I really wish the Witch's Poison Clouds would deal damage to other mobs as well, because it feels only fair, you know? That's how it works in regular Minecraft, anyway. Can I not just run through them? I don't know what's in this level, so I don't know what the possibilities are. I may just have to stand still and fight a bunch of enemies at some point, because there are, like, checkpoint areas where you can't progress until you've killed a bunch of enemies. So I don't want to miss any of those. I also don't want to leave myself up against one of those but with no space to retreat, which is often a big problem in levels like this. It's certainly going to be the case that in the final level we will end up with a whole bunch of checkpoint areas where we have to clear out the enemies before we can progress, and those are tough spots. I've already been through at least one of them. I've not completed the final level. I did a couple of, like, strategic attempts at, like, figuring out what my best course of action is going to be for each area. But, of course, the level is procedurally generated, so you kind of don't know what you're going to get in a Forrest Gump box of chocolates kind of way. Finally, a strength potion. Now we can do some serious damage to this witch in particular. Often air horning the witches is a good thing just because it slows them down and prevents them from drinking more health potions. Come back. There we go. Oh, she gave us some TNT. Excellent. Potentially we can use that if we encounter anything too dangerous. I imagine the place you get the Soggy Swamp bonus level, when you get to the room that gives you the Soggy Cave, has an Enderman in it, so I expect there might be some Enderman in this map somewhere, which would be interesting, because an Enderman is what gave me this bow, not this bow, this armor, the Ember Robe. Robe is the word I was trying to think of. It had the same sound as bow to me in my head. Magnetic South gifting a sub, thank you so much. 2 HP damage with a single hit, I know, right? It's alright, the slime can go in the swamp. It's where it belongs. Oh, and that witch can go in as well. Why won't you die? Yeah, apparently that slime is determined to stay there. So that's fine, I guess we'll just let it hit me for a minute. Oh, I guess there's like a mushroom there that's stopping it from getting knocked back too far. I don't know. Excuse me. Yeah, I have no idea about the structure of these levels, so I'm a little bit wary of just like running ahead. But it looks like we might be able to just head up here. And there we go, windhorn those zombies off the bridge. Take a swiftness potion. Outrun the baby zombies. Weave our way through. Explore the ruins. Oh, hi. Hi there. Yes, there's a lot of you. Great. Let's start here, shall we? Oh, you're going to see a lot of this later. The Windhorn is essential for getting enemies off of areas like this. Yikes, there's a lot of you and only one of me. Yes, I know. Explore the ruins. Explore the ruins. Dang it. Well, at least that's going to clear some of them out. Cool. I'm back. Did you miss me? Get used to seeing the "you died" screen. It's going to happen a lot on this stream, let me tell you. Strength potion, yes. Alright, yep, you need to get blown away for a second, and the running guys are the worst of the worst. Do I have any sort of glove to buff my fist yet? No, you don't get them till adventure difficulty, so I'm on my own. Luckily, I don't need gloves. Steve's Fists of Fury will do. There we go. Alright. Let's get up in here. Managed to throw one of them into the swamp already. Fight you. Step back a little bit so we can use the air horn again. This is the strap for dealing with individual enemies, and it does pretty well. He's stun locked for a little bit. There we go. Dealt with. Didn't even need to use a potion. So there are several doors, it looks like, going into different areas of the ruin. There is one there that, like, maybe you just have to lower this section of the wall. I see. So there's going to be switches in other parts of the ruins, I would assume. Let's hop down here and see what's through this one. Nada. Zip. Squat. Bupkis. There is Bupkis through this door. Fair enough. Well, the other ones looked a little bit more open anyway, so let's see what's through here. What could be behind door number 2? Hello? Who is it? Oh. Oh, hello. This is what I was talking about with arena fights. So, a witch to throw in the pit. Lots of enemies, apparently. Alright, they just keep coming. The enemies keep coming and they don't stop coming. As Smash Mouth once sang. Alright. Getting the lay of the land here. Give me a second. Trying to figure out where the best pits are. This is why I need a wind horn that knocks them back a little bit further. Because, yeah, if I can get some of them in the pit, then that's less of them for me to deal with. Yep, skeleton goes in there. Perfect. Good. No, not good. There we go. Shadow Brew. Even better. So the cool thing about Shadow Brew I've discovered is that if you do damage to them with burning, they still all follow you, which means it's really easy to do that. I think we need to help that zombie out. You're just standing there going, should I fall in this? I think you should. Give it a try. Ah! The problem with the witches is when they throw poison clouds, they usually throw them into the area where I want my, like, protective regen radius to be. So sometimes I have to back out. There we go. Change your mushroom for another wind horn. I could do, but then I do need to do a little bit of extra damage later. So we'll see. Shadow Brew, even better. So yeah, watch this. Basically anything that you deal damage to will kind of track after you. Nice, we got one of the witches. It's another zombie down. This isn't all throwing enemies into pits, but right now it just helps to kind of thin out the crowd here. Luckily at this difficulty, the zombies still have low enough health that we can cut them down little by little. I have been rolling a little bit more, and I find that rolling is tricky to time right sometimes, but it does help a lot. The potions aren't helping me much right now. Okay, that's 2 more zombies down. There's a Shadow Brew down there that we can get. It is a good thing there aren't silverfish in this game. I entirely agree. Yikes. Okay. Can you stack Deathcat mushrooms? I think so, yes. So yeah, there are definitely some artifacts that it's really good to have multiples of. F-Whip does this great thing with firework arrows where he has like 3 of them. Alright, that zombie's taken care of. We'll take a Shadow Brew real quick, and bam. Oh, I thought the witch was going to get it then. Strength potion, let's take this guy on. Yeah, now we're talking. Barefist Steve gets to punch some stuff. Stay there, lady. I want to knock you into the swamp. There we go. That's the worst of it over, I think. Alright, excuse me. Another Shadow Brew. Excellent work. Just going to stand here, slowly dealing damage to all of these guys. Oh, I was hoping the slime was going to go in for a second. Again, like, I don't know if there's much point to me finishing this level. Aside from maybe getting a few more extra emeralds. I really wish it would convert the arrows to emeralds or something. Like, that would be my favorite thing. Does the iron farm work on 115.2? The one I built in 114 does, yes. 114.3 onwards is best for iron farms. Hey, twofer, and now we just have this guy to deal with. Alright, so we're on 1 life left, but I think we're doing okay so far, considering I don't know what's in this level at all. We have made our way through that first ambush room and across here, where there will hopefully be some sort of switch. Okay, lovely. What do we get for pushing these? Any more enemies? Nope, apparently not. No rewards for that either, though. Interesting. And we can't go over there. Don't know why I tried. It looked like a secret area. Seriously, how is that? Alright, it's just not a secret area. Fair enough. I tried, chat. You can't blame me for trying. So now we're back through there. And that was the top left door. So we need to go through the top right door. And we also have this one down here, which is the back entrance of that. And I presume once we've activated both of those switches, we get to go through there, which will lead to something. There's a lot of area down there, it looks like. But that's maybe stuff we've already explored. Give the man an elytra, we'll see. Well, this is eerily quiet and has another gateway that's going to close in a second. So this is just a series of arenas then. A little bit more room to throw stuff off, though, in this one. Like, there's a pretty large cliff here that we could trick them into. Alright, let's do it. Oh, surprise, surprise. Alright, lads. Let's try and do a wee bit more punching, shall we? When you're ready. Hey-oh! Alright, one of them. Oh, it's tough getting through some of those gaps sometimes. Look at all these Vindicators. Look at them. Look at them. Starting a conga line again. Yes, got a few of them that time. Not bad. Witches are the worst. Is there any part in the end game that is impossible or the worst to beat with fists? The bosses of each level are particularly bad. The nameless one took me about 2 hours. And the cauldron in the swamp level is not good either. I haven't been back to either of those levels since. I would love to do Desert Temple again, especially if it meant I get a better wind horn, but unfortunately, that just ain't going to happen. Right, we're going to have to pit all the Vindicators, I've discovered. Oh, I picked up the arrow bundle, and it meant I didn't immediately start swinging fists. That was not good. Wonder how hard the final boss will be then? Probably impossible, but it's worth a try. I'm a big fan of doing the impossible. There we go. Alright, all the Vindicators are dealt with. There's a couple of witches over here that need throwing in the swamp. Yikes. Don't forget you can run out of health potions. You actually can't. It turns out that there is sometimes a bug which prevents items cooldown from activating properly, and so they just get stuck. I've had that happen at various points or various levels, and most recently, the mushroom basically gave up on me, like, at the start of a level. So it's nothing to do with, like, running out of health potions. It seems to be the case that, like, sometimes the game just glitches out and doesn't let you have that item back. So that's a real shame. It's like the durability on it wore out or something, but the game doesn't have that sort of mechanic built in. It is supposed to be infinite. It just kind of happens sometimes and gets stuck, and that's unfortunate, but nothing you can really do about it. Is it just slimes left? Oh, there's one skeleton up here. Okay, we can take you out. Have I completed Obsidian Pinnacle with fists? No, we've just started this level as kind of a warm-up. Alright, here's the trick, right? We take a Shadow Brew, we lure the slimes over here. Windhorn, one of them goes in the pit. And the other one goes in the pit. And then we do the same over here. With this guy, just got to lure him slightly closer to the edge. Although I think he's stuck on the mushrooms over here. Yeah, I can't get him out of there. And that's 2 slimes down. Oh, there's one over here, isn't there? Double strength potion. Let's punch this guy. Punch, 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 sips tea. We did it. Nice. Now we're going to do this block puzzle. That was quick. And I think that should be it. Hello? Ah, yes. Nailed it. Ooh! Now this looks promising. Also looks like a trap. Nice. I'll take it. We got a soul healer, a cutlass, which I will naturally discard, some TNT, and a shadow brew. Is that it for this level? Was it just those 2 arenas, or Enderman fight? This looks like another arena we'll have to escape. No? Guess not. Return to the boat? Ah, we get to go on a boat. How lovely. That was a short level. That was a real short level, but we did it. Nice. Secret levels always have boats. I guess so. And then we get some sort of artifact for completing that, which is a fishing rod. Thanks. Better than the one we had, though. So I guess that one's just a couple of, like, short arena fights and a couple of block puzzles, then. Yeah, this soul healer I'm going to scrap as well. I don't use the soul-related stuff for this playthrough. Let's talk to the Wandering Trader and see if we get a better wind horn. We do not. Sad times. All right, well. Rakuta, thanks so much for the 7 months. I think it may be time. It may be time. So let's revise the strategy here. What we've got is Deathcap Mushroom, Windhorn, and Totem. Windhorn is going to be the MVP of this level because a lot of it takes place on like high bridges with just like smoke all around you, and you can use the Windhorn pretty effectively. We could, if we're on a one-on-one fight, bring in the Reinforced Mail to stun enemies that can be stunned. We could also do some running, but I have found that it is not the best strategy to run through these levels. If we need a little bit of backup, we do have the Llama and the Wolf, but again, that takes up an artifact slot and has a really long cooldown, so I don't really want to mess with those. The Fishing Rod is probably a no-go, the Light Feather is a no-go, the Totem of Shielding may be good later, and the Ironhide Amulet, I'm not convinced of its quality. We're going to equip the Cape, because we are a hero. Barefist Steve is on his way to Obsidian Pinnacle. Get some hype. We've completed every other level, with the exception of the other secret levels, which I haven't found on this playthrough yet. And I think one of them involves going through Redstone Mines or Fiery Forge, which are like the worst levels to do casually. So, without further ado, my friends, let's do it. How easy is the overall game? You loved it, but you have Diablo 3 trauma. You can adjust the difficulty to however little you want it to be, so it's, to be honest, it's pretty doable.
The Arch-Illager fled to the ramparts of High Block Castle, but he can't have gotten far. Make haste and fight your way through to the highest tower.
The Canadian dinosaur, you lose the animal if you de-equip it. It doesn't stick around. Basically, it like kills it. Right, so let's get rid of the weapons. Let's take a potion or two, and let's get going. So the start of this is going to be all about luring everything to its death over here. And there are a couple of ways we can do this. First of all, we can jump off there. And that will hopefully allow us to get a couple of these Vindicators into the lava that is below there. If not, then we just got to start swinging. Yeah, that has not worked out well for me, but like abusing death respawns like that is actually not too bad of a tactic. There we go, we got a couple of them there. Oh gosh, yeah, okay, that's not a great start, I will admit. This section here is actually the worst section in the level, as far as like not really having ways to cheese the enemies. Like I can run around in circles like this and just do 1 damage to them with my burning aura, but that's not the best way to do this, really. Alright, so we've lost 1 life so far, but we're not going to be too bad. Swiftness Potion will probably not help us much here. There's an armor that gives you a pet bat, but it's unlocked at adventure difficulty. No, you get the Spelunker armor before that, but let's throw the TNT in there, try and get rid of some of those. We broke the shield on that guy, and there's an evocation robe over there, which could be interesting. Up, up! Trying my best over here, trying my best. If you get down here, sometimes... There we go. We got one of them. The other one is in lava. Yep, he died. Very good. And then I dropped off the tower. Not great. Let's see what this robe has, though. Looks like it was level 6, which is not great. Alright, I'm a ghost to you. This is the best tactic I have found so far. Let's get them all to come down here and then knock them off like that. What the heck? Where did that Grim armor come from? I think that may have been from the guy we just knocked off the pit. Sometimes that stuff respawns on top of you. We'll take out one of these guys at once. There's a guy over there standing on some barrels who I desperately want to fling into the void. Didn't manage it that time. Stand over here and whoop. Yep, he's in the lava. Got him. Nice. That's a little bit dicey. A little bit dicey. One more guy dealt with. Get some healing. Alright, looking better. Looking better. I can take out the Royal Guard if I need to, but I'd prefer not to. Hey-oh! Oh, he's just on top of the barrels. I thought he was going to go in the void. Oh, that's a shame. This guy over here seems to be stuck, though. Nice. Nailed it. Alright, this is the long process of taking out a Royal Guard. It's all about getting him inside that circle, stunning him a little bit with the Windhorn, dodging his attacks when you can, and then backing off, using Windhorn again, and just dealing lots of damage in small increments, which takes a while, let me tell you. Yes, Jazz Bears, I know. I'm going to get to that later, but unfortunately there isn't really an easy way to do that here. Alright, this is real damage time. Gotta stay inside the regen circle, though, because otherwise it's going to deal too much damage to me before I can deal it back. Trying to step away when he does that first swing. And he's down. Okay, great. We did well. We did well, chat. Only one life lost so far. All right. So this is the fun bit. We can get these guys to come down here. Occasionally they will bundle up at this area and come down there, but I don't think they're going to this time, so I guess we have to try something else. Try over here instead. I think that cauldron on the edge there, the lava cauldron, might be a little bit too much for them to try and get past. There are some areas where they can do it, but others where they can't, apparently. Just wait until we get to the springs. Oh, this looks promising. For a start, you can go. Hey! I see some enchanted enemies on the radar. That's a concern. Excuse me. Just gotta stand over here and heal up for a second. The thing about groups of enemies like this is that if you can get some more damage off on the central one, the other guys are all just going to take damage from my burning aura. So it's actually more effective to attack the one who's got the most health, and then the rest of them will just take passive damage around him. And then occasionally you just have to separate them all so that you can get some room to heal. You can isolate them a little bit. The cooldown on these is disgusting. See, that's 2 of them down already. Another strength potion. Got him. Okay, we've cleared the first platform. That took a while. Oh. Oh, I need to re-enable the commands, don't I? Sorry about that. Been thinking about a lot of other stuff. Bear with me. Hi, Ginger. Thank you for the hype. Yeah, the light feather and the shock powder don't last very long is the problem. I find that, where is it? Challenge is on here. Yeah, I find that the wind horn just lasts for a little bit longer. It lasts for about as long as I need. Okay, the challenge and rules commands should be re-enabled now, so... I've noticed this, by the way. If you're playing on mouse and keyboard with a controller plugged in, if you're playing, like, on Windows PC, you can use the mouse to hover over your health value that will tell you, like, the actual number involved, and then when you activate controller input, the number stays there, so it's really good for seeing how much health you actually have left. Okay, this is the fun part, because this is the part where we get to strategically let our weapons cool down and then use them again. And we try and get these guys to come over here. And then we can get rid of them in the same way that we did the other guys. In this case, the fast ones are going to be a problem. There we go. Come on, lads. Over here. Give it a try. Didn't think so. Yes! Right. Is that taken care of? There's one more of you. Come on. Come on. Walk onto the jumpy platform. I know you want to. The problem I have found is that occasionally those bounce pads do not work. When you walk onto them, sometimes you just walk through them, and that is a big problem. Khalees Texas, thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. Appreciate it very much. Maximum damage! Nice, we took him out. Good work. Okay, what's next? Oh, a Royal Guard. Very fine. Alright, you. Come over here for a second. Actually, no. Come over here for a second. Alright, they can't make it through there. So the trick here is going to be to get them to step on the bounce pads and then air horn them in the mid-air, which you need to make sure the air horn is cooled down for, so that's going to be a tricky strat to pull off, but we should be able to do it. Got to make sure this guy aggroes on me so I can coax him onto that bounce pad, otherwise this isn't going to work as well. Come on, fella. You can do it. I believe in you. You have the technology. Or you can go off that side, either way. I don't mind. Come on, man. I mean, I could just take him out like normally, melee style, but it's less fun. Come on. You can see me now. You can see me now. Yeah, there we go. All right. Nice. The cheese. Okay. Let's see who else we can do that with. These guys can just go off the tower. There we go. Who's next? Wow, that's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of dudes. Luckily, we have a strategy for you. Especially when I have a swiftness potion. Come on, fella. Along here. That's where you need to go. That's right. Come on over. Here, the bounce pads are lovely this time of year. Oh, this is going to be tricky. This way. Come on, buddy. Thank you. Finally. Took him a while. Paranor, welcome along. Good to see you. Hello. Dr. 83 is here as well. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Hope you're well. Well, that guy's already stood out here, which is going to make my job a little bit easier. No, stay there. This is the cool thing about these pillagers, is they're never much of a threat. Like, the crossbow fire is a bit of a problem. But, when you run at them, they tend to run away a lot of the time. This could be dicey, though. Also, don't want to walk in the lava by mistake, so let's retreat here for a second. Tactical retreat. Blow the battle horn, and let's go to battle. The big problem really is when they separate out like that, you can't hit all of them with the wind horn. Which you really need to if you want them to stop firing so darn much. Okay, yikes. Yep. Run. Don't get shots. Perfect. D&D on Sunday was great. Had a great time. Have fun if you pick up Minecraft Dungeons. It is a very fun game. Into battle! Alright, my biggest problem is going to be coming up over here. There's probably going to be a checkpoint fight in this direction. Also a bunch more bouncy pads. So, enjoy this tactic for a second. Hey, we got rid of 3 of them. Very good. Am I going to make another video of this challenge? I will if we can complete the game, because that will be worth celebrating. Let's see if we can get this guy to go in here. Get in the lava! Nah, maybe not. Never mind. Probably better if we do this anyway. Oh, okay, this is going to be a difficult section because we actually can't get back from there yet. Okay, time for a new tactic. Involving avoiding the crossbow fire as much as possible. Oh, he's back. He's back! This could go very badly for us. Yikes. Run away. Heal up. The pushback move thing is the wind horn artifacts. Which knocks them back and slows them down within a certain radius. Meaning that I can get in a lot more attacks while they are charging up their single shot. There we go, managed to get that guy before he attacked, which was great. This is potentially a problem, but we'll see how we do. Come on, lads. Come down here for a second. You can make it. There we go. That's going to be the main strategy we use to take care of basically everything in this area. At least all of the melee attackers. We're going to need to lure them over here and then use the wind horn to get them off the cliff. Because the Royal Guards are nothing to be sniffed at. You completed dungeons? Congrats! Great work! Now play it again on adventure difficulty. Alright, that guy just flew. That was quite funny to watch. Well, we're not getting that strength potion, I guess. Alright, yikes. Yikes. Big yikes. Gentlemen, take your time. Can he make it down here? I don't think he can. Looks like maybe not. This guy over here can, though. Hey-oh! Alright, reset me. Fine. Just knock him against the wall. The cool thing about this is occasionally you will find some of the mobs just end up like hanging out on the edges. That one's not going to work. Some of the mobs end up like hanging out on the edges when you come back, as though they've just sort of made their way around there naturally. Have I completed maximum difficulty yet? No, I've completed default. I started adventure, and then I basically immediately started doing this. Oh, okay. That works, I guess. You can roll back down to here as well, which I find very helpful. It might be necessary to get those royal guards to bounce over to a different platform. So that's clearly not working out for me over here. Oh, dang it. Okay. Yeah, this is going to happen a lot. Sometimes it's just like the layout of the level is going to be more favorable for us. Like right there, I really don't want to spring that crossbowman back over to the other side. Also, if I go across here, this happens. And that is not the best layout for me. So I guess I'll try and sneak around. Alright. You get anything in this game doing this challenge, or is it just for fun? It's not something that's intended in the game. It's just something that I've come up with on my own. I need to plug my desk fan in a second, because it is warm as all heck in my office today. You can also get back over there, which is kind of nice. So we can reset this whole area. Yeah, those royal guards over there, probably not going to be able to deal with. Yikes. Get the beacon up. Windform these guys. This guy's going off the ledge. There we go. Nice. So this platform is now more or less clear. If we can get that guy to go as well, we have a clear platform. Oh, okay. I can see another intersection coming up on the map, so that's happening a lot. Will you die if you're on low health and fall off the edge? As far as I can tell, no. It seems to deduct less health from you each time. It's one of those things where it does like half your health, or like a third of your health, but it does a third of what's remaining, not like a third of the total. See if we can bait any of these guys into coming closer to the edge. I don't think we will, but... Oh, one of those guys made it over here. Fair enough. Get around you. Come over here, mate. Yeet. Nice. This is the dicey bit. Oh, that guy's over there. Great. One less dude to worry about. And this is our safe haven until one of those other guys walks onto the spring. Yeet! This can be the problematic part, where occasionally you walk into the spring and it just doesn't work. And yeah, we're not making it past that. Oh well. Yeah, I think the layout of this one is not the best I've seen. So we might have to rely on us getting a more favorable layout for this to work properly. We can also potentially roll over there, which skips that whole section, so we might have to start doing like skips for certain parts of the levels. This is like speedrun tactics now. Could we go around the back of here, maybe? Oh, we can't make it to that one. I don't think it'll let us. That's unfortunate. Hello, Super Fishy! Oh, we almost made it that time. Doesn't look like there's anything good waiting for us, though. And it's checkpointed me over here. Of course it has. Well, I just took a Shadow Brew, so Surprised that any of these guys can see me. Nope, that's it. Right! Well, that's been the first hour of the stream. We beat one level, though. I am being a little bit hasty. I could be a little bit more methodical with all of this. And I think we got a bad start to begin with. Let's take a look at this armor. First of all, that one's no good. And that one's not great either. So, see if we can get a better wind horn. Firework arrow, of course. Of course, never mind. Back to Obsidian Pinnacle, then. Okay, let's see if we can get some of the Vindicators down here first. That's a manageable number for just punching. Right, we can stunlock that guy, windhorn that guy. Keep the health up. Just spend a little bit of time healing. I'm going to try and be a little bit more careful. It's going to be slower, but I think that is really the way we have to play this. I don't think we can, like, get around the level at this point. Hello. Ooh, oh, this is looking good, actually. There's, like, a central section over there. There's, like, a bunch of hay bales on fire, like a beacon. Previously, when I saw the layout of this level, I tried a couple of times just to see what was up, and this layout looks better. Trying to keep all of the potions over here for now, in case we need them later. Hey, Kuro's here as well. Welcome along. Good to see you. That air horn going. Trying to generate some potions over here for later. If I take the occasional Shadow Brew by mistake, that's not a big deal. It does a little bit more damage. Alright. Yeah, I definitely need to get my my desk fan on. I am sweating. And not just because of this whole deal. Alright, we've got a Shadow Brew and a Swiftness over here. That's not bad. Hey, Mythical Sausage, welcome along. Alright, give me 2 seconds so I can plug my fan in. Hopefully this shouldn't cause too much, like, background noise. It's a pretty quiet fan. You guys can't hear that too much, right? Probably like a little bit of wind. A little bit of wind noise on the mic. Just have it facing towards me. Oh, that's so much better. Alright, the screen is melting, yes. There's some heat haze over the... Alright, here we go. I lost that strength potion. That's so annoying. Occasionally the potions will just like clip through some of the parts of the level, making it very difficult to obtain them. Is the game long? It probably takes about 6 hours for your first playthrough, if you're exploring every level thoroughly. If you just want to like rinse through it and get to the end, it's probably a bit shorter. But at that point you can replay it on higher difficulties, and to me the game is not just about the plot, the game is about getting all of the cool weapons and armor and loot and exploring some of the levels. That guy was just... oh, and now he's over there, I guess. Get in the lava, you fools! I'm already hearing them springing from platform to platform. Whip and you beat it in 4 hours, the first wave, kind of speed run with minimal exploration. Yeah, I think if your aim is just to go through and beat the game, then you can do that very quickly. Like if you're just following the objective markers and not caring much about like grabbing stuff along the way, you can beat this game very quickly. But then that's kind of the point, really, is like, if you want to start multiple characters, you don't want to have to play through a 20-hour game just to get to the next difficulty level. And the first difficulty, default difficulty, really doesn't have that many things for you to get. Like, the variety just explodes after this. I really want to get one of these guys into the lava. Nice. We got that guy off the edge at least. Oh, I thought one of them went into the lava at that point. I don't know if he did or not, though. Let's see if we can get these guys to follow me around the side here. Oh, I can't go around the side here. That's a mistake. Blocking me from doing that now. Great. Again, I lost the Shadow Brew off the side. Alright, shall we try to progress? Let's at least get rid of that guy, if we can. Well, he's not doing anything there, is he? Come on, lad, over here. Nice. We got him. Yeah, this guy down here is causing trouble. There we go. Nailed it. Oh, that's a problem. Yikes. That is a big yikes. I award it one yike. Well. Haha, I'm back, fools. Did you miss me? So that is going to be the strategy for this part, is air horn as many of those guys as we can off the edge, and then die. Really? Did I not have my air horn right there? I guess I didn't. That was weird. Like, I think the artifact didn't come off cooldown. So that was 2 deaths very quickly. That's not the best right now. The idea is that we do this, and we get rid of loads of them at once. Even if that does mean throwing myself into lava occasionally. Right, you lot follow me. And we'll try that again. Yeah, this is not the best area to do this, but 2 at a time, not bad. Yeah, that lava being there is also not good. It's difficult playing vanilla Minecraft with this in the background. You keep hearing pillagers and looking around in a panic. Yeah. Get in the lava. Nice. Okay, he dies pretty quick if you do that. Still really annoyed when this game just, like, launches items off the edge. Then again, I'm launching enemies off the edge, so I guess I can't really complain. These guys don't stay on fire for long. And I think they're too big to get around here. Yeah. So I don't think I'll be able to treat them the same way. Might have to take them on. Easier with the strength potion, though. I'll stay in my healing circle. Problem is occasionally taking damage from one of these guys sets me back a little bit. And then not having a strength potion means it takes ages. That's better. That's where we want to be. Max damage. Oh, thank you guys for being here, by the way. I appreciate you all coming out to today's stream. And now the mods are here, I may as well have a bit of a heart-to-heart with everybody, because I know there's a lot of creators out there right now who are pausing their content or taking a day off, just muting everything on social channels and that kind of stuff in support of what's happening in America right now. And mods, you can clip this if you want to. Personally, I'm in favor of that. I think it's a very good thing for people to do, to try and emphasize black voices, especially with what's going on right now. I think I can do more good being here and being a voice of, you know, compassion in times like this. And a lot of the money that I make this month is going to be going to various charities, both Pride charities, because it is Pride Month, and charities that are going to try and help with whatever the situation is in the United States going forward, dealing with that in a compassionate and ultimately socially just way. So yeah, if people ask about that in the chat, obviously I'm not going to be able to respond to it in person, and I'm trying to concentrate on playing this game. But please do what you can to support people who need it right now. And yeah, a lot of the revenue I make this month is all going to go towards helping people who are being discriminated against globally, both here in the United States and hopefully beyond. So thank you for listening to that. I will no doubt be hearing from a few people in the chat about that, but that is the way of these things. And Pride Month is happening on Twitch right now. There's a lot of great creators you're out there you can support, and hopefully there will be some folks out there who are going to be raising money for good causes all month and beyond. And we'll try and raid one of those at the end of this stream, just to give back to the community and say thank you for the efforts that they are putting in. Sorry for getting real with you guys, but I feel like that kind of stuff needs to be said at times like these. If you're not sure what happens in the USA right now and you want to educate yourselves, there are lots of resources online to do it. I cannot point you to any of those right now because, of course, like, there are lots of different people talking about it right now, and I don't know which sources can be trusted, but it is worth like following a diverse range of people, especially black people right now from the United States, to see what is happening in the streets of various cities. Thank you, Paranor, I appreciate that. And like, yeah, if you want to show that to anybody who has any questions about why I'm live today, because I know a lot of people are expecting creators to be kind of on blackout. That is why. Salted Coke with the $10. Thank you. My wife and I will also be doing a charity live stream at some point later on this month. We are still working out exactly what the charity we're going to be donating to is, but it's going to be another fundraiser like we did last time for the Estrella Foundation. And we will be trying to diversify our output as well. So there will be a chance for you guys to contribute, and we'll be doing some fun stuff, some fun incentives. The Hot Dish is also raising money all month for the Trevor Project. She had a fantastic live stream the other day where they already raised over $2,000. So yeah, support your favorite creators and whatever causes they are championing in these times, because everybody right now I think needs a little bit more support. Alright, those guys cannot go much further. Snagdad with the $50, thank you. Says please donate on our behalf as well. Thank you for being good and doing good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. And there'll be more opportunities for people to be generous with their money at other times. But yeah, please be reassured that I'm keeping track of all of my revenue through Twitch and my YouTube channel this month, and as much of it as I can spare will be going towards various charities. More details of that will be coming later this month, as I can figure out exactly who it is we're going to be distributing the money to. But yeah, I'm in a position to do this. I feel like I should be doing it, and especially with seeing the way black people especially are being treated in America in the news and on my Twitter feed right now, it is an unconscionable act of violence. That could have some potential. I don't know about the souls though, that's the problem. It really needs to be something that has... Like, I want something with snowball and cooldown, but the lifesteal stuff, I don't know if it really makes much sense, considering that it's usually when we take out a mob and not when we hit one. Okay, this is where it gets a little tricky again. Alright, that Pillager is done, which is okay. There's a couple more around here. Hopefully we can trick some of them into following me. Yep. Okay, that cleared out a whole bunch of them. Good. Alright, yeah, this is the this is the part at which this level can get either make or break. I know we've got like 1 life left at this stage, but oh, okay, and he is in a very good position. That's wonderful. Should have waited for the horn to cool down. That was a little hasty of me. This is what I mean by, like, needing to use my... Ah, no, didn't mean to be here. Ouch, ouch, not great. Ah, okay. That's what I mean by, like, needing to be a little bit more careful with this. We're being slightly too hasty. Because then we can knock a few more of these guys off the ledges. Can they get to me? Looks like they can't. See if we can get around here. I guess I can roll back over there. Yeah, and right now they're just standing on that wooden ledge, and so I can knock them off. And then we'll roll back down here. Okay, that's how we do it. That's the circuit. Do you need a controller? No. No, you can play this keyboard and mouse. Okay, those two are now over there, I guess. Dang it, I kind of went the wrong way there. Can roll back down here, though. Stand in this corner and regen. How does this game play? Anyways, it's great. Don't play it like this, whatever you do. But Most of the time, this game is like super fun, hack and slash, dungeon crawler type of deal. And I'm having a lot of fun playing it. How do you get this game? You can buy it from Minecraft.net, where there's a link to Minecraft Dungeons. It's also on the online stores for Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4, I believe. I consider getting the soul explosion thingy. Magic weapons aren't allowed. The only way I want to do damage to enemies is using my fists. I've actually kind of stopped using pets as well, even though I technically allowed pets as part of the rules when I started doing this challenge. Alright, got rid of a couple of the more dangerous enemies on this platform. Why does the notification never show when I'm streaming anymore? I don't know. It's probably a Twitch problem. When will the video come out? Which one? I'm sad if you're missing streams too, Turtle Warrior. It's kind of a shame, but I always stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 3 PM UK time, which is around now. So I'll do my best to stick to that schedule. Obviously, things do change. I started a little bit early today, but aside from that, most of the time it is the same schedule. Ah, no! Alright, I respawned in a slightly unfavorable place, but we'll do our best here. Alright. I think from here we may be able to continue. Alright, that guy's on the other side there, that's fine. Can we get this Royal Guard to fall in the pit? Whoa, okay, we don't want you. No, we definitely don't want you. Ah! This is not great. Yep, game over. Right, that was attempt number 2. That only took 20 minutes, actually, so we got pretty far in 20 minutes. Would the Love Medallion be legal? I don't have one, and I have not seen it. I don't know if it's available at this level of difficulty. Oh, it's a power 6. It's lower than the one we have. I was so hopeful then for a second. Darn it, Wandering Trader. Alright, let's have another try. Yeah, dodge rolling across might be another strategy. I don't know how far it's going to get us. And I don't want to get stuck in an area where I just can't make it back. And using the speed boots isn't really going to help, because eventually we're going to reach a point where we have to fight past a bunch of people. There's a few areas where it will just trap you, and you have to defeat a bunch of enemies before you can progress. And in those occasions, having somewhere to retreat to because you've cleared the areas out beforehand is actually like the ideal situation. So I don't really want to not clear out areas in case I have to fall back. I need a safe space to respawn. You're allowed to use the Thundering Enchantment. I've decided not to use any enchantments that allow you to deal, like, magical damage to people. Basically, the idea is this is punching only. The problem with speedrunning the beginning bit is that then switching to my fighting setup is a little bit more difficult because I have to go into the inventory quickly, and quick swapping stuff never really works out for me. Jazz Bears with the 2 months. Thank you so much for the 2 months of Twitch Prime. Says, best of luck, Pixar. Glad to be here during this. Thank you. Don't forget, folks, that if you sub right now, you're also going to get Mrs. Rift's designed Pride emote, which is the space tee with a rainbow stripe pattern on it. It looks super cool. Is there a stat that shows how many punches have landed? I don't think so. I wish there was. Maybe they can add one for me. If I find gauntlets, will I use them? Yes, but you don't find them until adventure difficulty, so I'm probably not going to get them until I've beaten the game on standard at least once. Yikes. Alright, oh, we almost had that guy out of here. Get in the lava! Not me, the Vindicators. Alright, we're thinning them out slowly but surely. Also got to pick up the arrows just so that I don't accidentally, like, hold A and then not punch because I've just picked something up. Did that guy die? Yes, he took damage and died. Excellent. I think he tried to walk into the lava. The fool. Nice. Alright, let's do some recon. Where are we at? Oh, we've got these guys. It's funny, whenever you aggro stuff when you've got a Shadow Brew enabled, like you aggro them with burning. Oh yes, TNT, very good. This is something I was hoping we would get more of. Whenever you aggro them when you have that burning radius, they will follow you if you've got Shadow Brew enabled, even though they can't actually attack you. And because they can't follow their usual attack pattern, they will just kind of follow you, so even the Pillagers follow you. And that is something I have found incredibly useful when dealing with some of these guys. I'm going to have so many arrows at the end. That's the funny thing. I'll never know how many arrows I have because it doesn't actually show you the arrows if you don't have a bow equipped. Okay, he actually hit me that time. Sometimes you can take a hit from these guys, other times it's best to just play it safe. Especially when my strength potion runs out. And because we're on difficulty 5 and we can't make the difficulty any lower than that, they have so much health. Having swiftness and Shadow Brew is nice, and it means I can do this occasionally. Yeah, that's right. Get in the lava. Get in the lava. Take the fire damage. Sadly, it's not really possible to do that consistently. Or if it is, I haven't really found the best way to do it. But there's always a lava pit at the start of this by the doors, so you can sometimes get lucky with it. Alright, one Royal Guard down. Yeah, the Light Featherer works okay, but I find Windhorn is better for crowd control, and I don't really like swapping artifacts all the time. Talisman says 300 bits for Pride Emotes this year. Apparently it is, yeah. 300 bits subs and gift subs, I believe, also count. Do I watch the offline TV on YouTube? I do not know what that is. Speaking of pets, time to walk the dog, no worries. Already 2 dungeons away from the Arch-Illager and you only had it for a day. Nice, that's good work. It's not a super long game, but it will keep you entertained for a while if you're exploring the levels pretty thoroughly. And then once you've come close to beating the game, then you can start the next difficulty. Oh, I think we can get that guy off the ledge now. Yes, he's off. We got one. Finally. I think the trick might be to get them trapped underneath that wall on the side there. That's absolutely not the intended thing for you to do. Is my wife LGBTQ? Yeah, she is all manner of things. I don't know how much she is comfortable with me talking about on stream, so I will not go into full details here, but yeah, she is definitely part of that community. What's the difference between a physical artifact and a magical artifact? I class magical artifact as anything that uses souls, and physical artifact as anything that enhances your ability without being like an actual weapon. Like the wind horn or the death cat mushroom. The totem of regeneration is fine because it just heals you. Basically, I want to avoid doing damage by any means other than punching or some clever uses of terrain manipulation. Does it matter if she is or not? We can all be allies and support people being treated equally. Exactly, but representation also matters, and I don't want to hide something that is clearly there. But I also don't know how much she would like me to disclose, so... How much is Dungeons? It's $20, $30 if you want the Hero Edition that comes with the 2 upcoming DLCs already included in the price, so you'll get them as soon as they're released. And you can go in the lava now. Hey, we did it. That was actually pretty good. Intended to do it, did it. So, this guy's going off the edge for a start. And this is where we start the bounce pad strats again. This is potentially going to be a better run than the previous ones we've had, simply because I've not died yet. And you can go in the lava. Not quite. I am getting better at that, though. Not getting bored of seeing just 1s and 2s above the Illagers' heads. I can just play on regular difficulty if I want to and like use weapons and stuff, but I kind of like the challenge and stuff like this. Uh-oh, he brought friends! More sacrifices for the lava. I'm trying to keep the TNT until we get to one of the arena fights that I have to defeat a ton of enemies in order to pass. At which point we have some other strategies we can employ. Let's see if I can get these guys coming down here. Yep, we can. Okay, great. Off you go. That is not working out how I hoped it was. There's just something about the angle you can sometimes get around here that will pretty much guarantee they go off. Maybe it's something to do with the stairs? Yeah, it's the stairs that will help. Okay. Good to know. You've completed the no sword challenge. Nice. Yeah, ranged weapons in this game are very, very useful, especially against the final boss. That is one of the areas in which I'm not entirely certain we're going to do well, is the final boss of this game has kind of like a damaging radius around him for a lot of the fight. Alright, so this guy is now over here. But we can get him off the edge there, so that's fine. Let's wait for the horn to cool down, because I keep doing that. Alright, this guy is up top there, so hopefully he can go off the edge. Nope, okay. Oh, yeah, no, he can. Great. The Shadow Brew, unfortunately, just went into the void. I didn't get a chance to drink it. Basically, every time that happens, I need to mash A and just consume whatever it is instantly. But sometimes I like to see what I've got. Yikes. Yep, need to retreat now. Okay. What are DLCs? Downloadable content. Like extra levels. There's probably going to be some, light story elements to it as well, but it's going to be separate from the main story of the game, as far as I can tell. They only released a little bit of info about them so far, though, so I don't really know much. But there is an article on Minecraft.net that explains what the first 2 DLC packs for this game are going to be. Alright, here we go with the Royal Guard strats again. Got to try and get this guy to come over to this platform. See if he follows me off. Wind horn him into the void. As long as these pads are around, you can do stuff like that quite frequently, and it's much easier. Does my wife stream? If not, does she have a job? No, and yes. Alright, 4 Royal Guards. This could go well or badly. We will see which. See which. Like Ursula. When you're ready, lads. Okay, that went mixed. That went a variety of ways. Let's see what we can do to capitalize on that. Okay, they're all over here now. Alright, if I can keep him here for just a second. We might be able to get him off the edge. We did it. Great. Take a little bit of time to heal up. Use the totem of shielding for the boss. That's what I was thinking. I don't know if his projectiles are blocked by that or the lasers and stuff. But we will see. How did I get it to show much health I have? If you use the... I'm playing on PC, but I'm using a controller. If you use the cursor, you can actually hover over the health, and it will show that number. And then when you return to using your controller, it just stays there, which is really handy. All right, lads. Follow me. Over here. When you're ready. Or if you want to go up there, that's fine too. He's close to the edge. And I want to make sure that this area is going to be safe. I'm not sure which direction we have to go after this. Okay, yeah, that way. Fair enough. Makes sense. Because there are some areas in this that are optional, especially later. But there's definitely some here that I want to... Oh gosh, there's enchanted Royal Guards up there. That is not the best. And I just lost a potion of swiftness into the void, of course. Is that guy back? Or did he just... Nope, he's still there. How are we going to get past this? My next question. I don't think he's gonna... Oh, maybe he is. Close. There we go. Finally. I don't want to use the TNT on these pillagers, so we might have to just take them down one at a time. Why do random potions spawn? Every time I drink a health potion, I get a free consumable, whether that is a bundle of arrows or one of the potions. It's called Surprise Gift, and it's an enchantment on my armor. Alright, you, get out of here. Got to do a little bit at a time to these guys, that's the problem. If we keep this guy on the ledge, we'll be able to knock him off. There we go. Oh, we've got another guy over there. Almost wanted to press the advantage, but I need to fall back every now and again. There we go. That guy's gone too. And swiftness potion means I can do this. Which hopefully avoids us taking too much more damage, and we can get this guy off with the next horn blast. Bam. Okay, great. That's not too shabby. Oh, he's standing on air. This is like a Wile E. Coyote cartoon right now. Does TNT count as a weapon? For me, it does. I mean, I am using TNT as part of this because it's like a consumable item for me. Why is he not going off the edge? Dang it. Okay. Need to rethink my strat here and fall back. Shadow Brew, even better. Now I can just come up here, bring all of these guys slightly closer to the edge. They'll still follow me and whoop, distribute them a little bit differently. Following the old Minecraft tradition of standing on thin air. Yeah, that's fair. He's probably just crouching on the edge of that block, right? That's how it works. Problem here is I really need some place to take cover regularly, and multiple crossbowmen like this is a really risky place to be. Luckily, they seem to be shooting into the ground there, so... Again, make friendly fire a thing in this game for enemies. Is this your first time seeing me IRL? Sadly, I've not had a haircut for a while, so this is not me at my best. Yeah, that's not great, health-wise. Has anyone got the firework rocket? The firework rocket is one of the first ones that you get. Do I have a Discord server? I do, but it's for patrons only. So it's not a public Discord server. See, two of them are over here now. I'm like, how did you get there? At least you end up flying off the platform in the end. Shadow Brew once again. And can we get this guy to go now? No, he is still just going to stand here, I guess. Well, I'll take him out for the experience. Maybe I can get some of those other guys to follow me off here. Alright, two guys standing on the ledge now. I could just leave them there, but one of them can go off. I feel like in some cases you shouldn't be able to knock them off the level, but it still lets you. When is episode 303 coming out? After episode 302. I'm taking my time because I want to do it right. Also, while I have been doing all of that, those enchanted royal guards are just like standing on the edge of the platform there, which is perfect for what I want to do, because I want to be able to come over here and do this. Knock them both into a pit. But now I may need to do a tactical retreat. Because there's some stuff over there that I don't feel like tangling with on 30 health. How close am I to beating dungeons? This is the last level. So not at all, because we have to beat the final boss, and that will be impossible. By the end of this, you can actually know how many punches you've thrown because they are 1 damage. I mean, yeah, that is one way of looking at it, I guess. Yikes. Yeah, those guys are all doing double damage, which I do not want. So let me just walk around. That's not going to happen. Sadly. Respawn. Can I just get into the radius? Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. I thought I'd put that totem close enough to this side that I might be able to stand in the radius, but no. Take your time no matter what, it's going to be perfect. I mean, I'm not sure about that. If I don't succeed today, like if we don't get to and or beat the final boss today, I think the strategy going forward is going to be to replay enough levels that I can get my character leveled up super high, and then try and get another Ember Robe that is this good. I think that might have to be the strategy, because otherwise... Oh, yeah. I fell. That's fine, though. Otherwise, I just don't think we're going to have enough health. Oh, hi. He came to visit rather quickly. Unexpectedly. Like an aunt. The fact that you made it far on this far on punches alone is pretty impressive. I mean, I try. But I feel like after you get to this point, you may as well try and go all the way, right? And thus far, on this playthrough, touch wood, don't want to jinx it, we are, we have not lost any lives yet. Isn't there an AFK strat for what? Oh, for leveling? Yeah, there was one. I don't know if it still works in the full version, but... I have to fight these three. Looking at it. Oh, 4, apparently. Or maybe I'll try this. You can't get me, and I cannot leave. Alright, reset. Let's try again. Whoa! Alright, did not expect to be here. Put me in a different part of the level, will you? Yeah, see, that bit coming up, like in the top right section now, I think that's the area where we will have to, might be able to get this. Yes. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Oh, not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Healing. Healing, please. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point where we actually have to fight a ton of stuff. This is a project I actually finished. Just kidding. Your projects in the survival guide are amazing. Some of them are finished. Whoa, there's a lot of dudes there now. That's a lot of dudes. One less dude over here. And that looks like such a good opportunity to use the TNT, but I will have to save it. And hope that those guys over there, who do seem to be doing what I want them to do, which is going out onto that ledge. And some of them are just leaping into the void of their own accord now, which is the ideal situation, really. Alright, here's the play. Yes! Oh, we got so many of them there. And that guy just bounced right on over, but... Let me get down here and heal up. Not too bad so far. Not too bad. Hopefully we don't end up losing any lives. At this point I can roll off. And I won't die from health loss. Whoa! Although I might die from that guy. I went for the strength potion. I did not get it. I'm seeing your messages, Enderfrost Ninja. I'm just not responding to all of them because I'm concentrating on playing this game. Which mode is this? Default. If by mode you mean difficulty, then yes, this is default. Spand and I have not, and I don't really care. This is looking good so far, though. Again, I don't want to jinx it, but this attempt is going all right. Couple of indicators over there. Big old bit of the scenery torn out that I could potentially... Oh, there's a royal guard here. I did not realise. Well, hopefully we can isolate that guy over here, and then we'll have a better chance of beating just him. Yep, he's on his way over, look. Oi, buddy! Step on the giant bouncy pad. You know you want to. Oh, even better. He's going off the side there. Let's see if we can press the advantage. Yes, we did it. Amazing. That went as well as it could have gone. From where do you get to be an expert in Minecraft? From my own head. I use my head constantly. Okay. It's looking a little hot up there. Any plans for the final boss? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I will need to try. I want to see if the Totem of Shielding works well. I don't know if he can be slowed down by the Windhorn, so we could swap that out for the Windhorn. I need the Death Cap Mushroom just for speed of attacks, and I need the Regen Totem because goodness knows I will be losing a lot of health. That is TNT material. It might be. It might be. Yep. Yep, it might be. Or it might alternatively be Shadow Brew material. You tried the Windhorn on Big Bad, it doesn't work at all. Okay, great. Thank you for letting me know, Mythical Sausage. That is good news. I mean, it's bad news, but it's good to know. This is also bad news, because potentially that guy could kill me. But, potentially I could kill him. Doing this on level 17 is great too, because 17 is kind of my lucky number. A lot of 17s in my life. My birthday and my wife's birthday are both on 17th. We got married on a 17th. Both of our very good friends have birthdays on 17th as well, so level 17 is a good place for me to be. 2 swiftness potions is also not bad. Okay, we're getting more and more of the enemies. No, please, no. Okay, great. Occasionally I have got stuck on terrain that I cannot get off of, and I thought the run might have ended there. So if I'd rolled onto that wall and I hadn't been able to, like, jump off of it, then that would have been it. That would have been absurd. I also like Mario. I've not played a huge amount of Mario, to be honest, because I am mainly a Sega child. Like, I play Mario Party occasionally with some friends, and that's always fun. Yep, need to retreat now, but that was not bad. Oh, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. There is... yeah, there is potentially an arena fight coming up. Dreamcast is still one of your favorite consoles of all time. See, I never owned a Dreamcast. I started with the Mega Drive, which is the Genesis in America. And I feel like my next console was a PlayStation, but I played so much of the Mega Drive as a kid. We couldn't bring it over to the States when I lived in the States for a year, so I remember getting a Mega Drive emulator and playing all of the games on PC, which was also pretty fun. Yo, we got one! Oh, I got some of his emeralds as well. Nice. To retreat. Yeah, rolling down there seems like a better tactic than going for that bounce pad. What do you think about Steve not being the default character for this game? I don't care. I think it's cool that they've got some other characters coming up. You remember the Sega CD? I remember the Sega CD too. I did not have one of those either. But those early innovations, man. Those early innovations. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Such a bizarre slogan. Alright. Let's hang back and heal. Shadow Brew and Strength Potion is the real deal. Alright, who do we want to take out? There's a guy down here that we can just kill with the Burning Aura. That's great. We can swiftness as well. Oh, there was an enchanter just like flipping up and down in midair. Do I have a Switch? I do, yes. I've played Zelda, Animal Crossing, Pokemon Shield, various other bits. I guess I had a Game Boy, but I never really played much of the Mario games on that. 6 golden coins was good, though. How do you play this in multiplayer with multiple controllers? Or online? Yikes, enchanted guy. Double damage too, not good. Hopefully we can take him away from the enchanter and off the edge. Oh no, he didn't go off the edge. Oh, that's a problem. He has oversight on where we are. He has overwatch. What are my thoughts on maybe playing dungeons normally once I'm done with this? Oh, I've played it normally before. Like, this is not my first time through the game. And yeah, I might play a bit more adventure difficulty on stream sometime, but I feel like a lot of folks are more keen to see regular Minecraft, so I'll probably come back to streaming regular Minecraft a little bit more. And if we don't beat the final boss today, which I don't think we will, I'll probably do a bit more dungeons off camera, and then we'll come back to it when I've got like higher level equipment and armor and stuff. Nice. Yeah, this section here, that is looking like an arena fight to me. You need to get away from that guy. Breaking the link to the enchanter is crucial for this stuff. And sometimes you do still get the enemies who are just natively enchanted and there isn't an enchanter around. But luckily we don't seem to have encountered many of those on this difficulty setting. You have a lot of Minecraft cats. Can you give me a name suggestion so I can name him? Name him Ferdinand. Or Ferdy for short. This section here. Oh. Okay. I thought there was going to be a gateway, but there is not. So we're actually doing better than I thought. Oh, there is. I just couldn't see it there for a second. Alright, cool. This is going to be fun. And by fun, I mean terrifying. So the goal here is to block them all from coming up here, which we can do pretty easily, but then we die. And then my TNT explodes. So, yikes. Oh no! I was really hoping that we'd be able to do this with that guy. So we binned him for now. Yeah, I really should have just thrown the TNT the first chance I got. But then, once we get up here, the other enemies actually kind of... How did he get back up there? I guess he bounced, right? We'll just deal with him the manual way. As long as we can isolate the enemies one-on-one, we have a chance here. But then they just start killing themselves because they're trying to get to me. So I'm, again, sort of okay with that. Okay, great. So that crossbow guy is now going to walk off there. Crossbow guys, if I don't know, he's called a pillager. And we can hop. And we take out those two. And then we keep doing this. Basically until we have thrown everything into a pit. How's the number on my health? I use the mouse cursor to hover over it, and then when I switch to using a controller, the number stays there, which is really useful. Alright, now will that pillager follow me if he can't see me? I think they're all going to come around to that log, because that's like... Yep, yep, keep going, very good, very good. Psych! Textbook. This lad over here needs to notice me as well. When Senpai notices you. Yes. Yes. No, he hasn't. He hasn't kept the aggro. We need to... Oh, baby, it's looking fierce over there. That looks like a lot is happening. Okay, so if we come over here... Seriously, he just went there. They're doing it to themselves. I think ideally what we need is a Shadow Brew. We need Surprise Gift to give us a Shadow Brew. Because then we'll be able to get up in the mix, lure a couple of them onto the bounce pads, thin the herd a little bit, and keep going. Because the Burning Aura will aggro them on me. But I think that's the only way we're getting past this section, because there's just too much stuff up there, and it's all going to attack me at once and kill me. So I'm going to do my best. Stick around up here. Get myself a Shadow Brew. Or maybe if I stand over here, like a couple of them will... Yeah, okay, great. That works too. That works too. Go onto the log. You know you want to. Something about their pathfinding occasionally takes them over there. And if it does, then I can press the advantage. What other challenges do you suggest to play? One of my... Yes. How do they keep doing that? It's so good when they do, though. One of my favorite ideas for this was to do a Minecraft Steve playthrough or a Minecraft Classic playthrough, where basically you only use weapons and artifacts and enchantments that come from original Minecraft. So you can only use like a pickaxe, a sword, an axe, a bow, a crossbow, but all of the whole, like, the fancier weapons, the unique weapons, most of that is going to be out. There is like a diamond sword and a diamond pickaxe that you can get as unique variants on those weapons. Every time. They seem to fall for it every time. This is the best strategy. I don't even have to do very much. Right. You lot, come over here. Bring your friends. Royal Guards, please. Do we get a Shadow Brew? Strength potion. It's not going to cut it. See, that Royal Guard really wants to go for that bounce pad. But I don't think there's much we can do to coax him over there. And if I hop over there with this pad, I really don't know how long I'm going to last, so I don't want to risk it. We need to save those lives. I am the guy who voices Hermitcraft Recap, yes. Someone's doing a hardcore run of dungeons. If you die, you delete your character. Nice. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hotdish, welcome on in. Congrats on raising so much money for Trevor Project already. Folks, if you aren't following the Hot Dish, make sure you do. Streaming all month, raising money for the Trevor Project. Pride Month here on Twitch. Nice. Okay, we got two of them over there. That's what we want. Now we aggro you. We aggro you. We bring you both over here. We jump up here. And that guy goes in the void. We fight this guy one-on-one. Hand to hand. Get punched. Feel the rage of Barefist Steve. That went well. We did good. Who's next? There are like 5, 6 dudes over there now. That is amazing. There aren't going to spawn... It's not going to spawn anymore either, so... 2 arrow bundles. Having a laugh, ain't ya? Right, now I think we are confident that we can do this. Bring it. Enter my circle of death. Hand-to-face combat, indeed. Alright, now this guy, watch him. He knows it is inevitable, but he cannot resist the lure of the cliff. Oh, he got stuck. He got stuck on the wall. Alright, watch him. Watch him as he walks towards the log. His destiny is foretold. He isn't sure where it is, but it calls to him. Is it this way? Could it be this way? He knows the answer in his heart. Get wrecked. Yikes, that's a lot, that's a lot, that's a lot. The enchanters are the worst. Because they'll give the crossbow guys double damage, and then suddenly I'm at less than half health. Well, now how I got past high block halls? Mostly by using the air horn to blow all of the mobs into pits. Kind of like I'm doing here, basically. But if you want to see the entire stream, it's up on my VOD's channel, or you can watch it here on Twitch. I was actually re-watching it because I found it really funny. It's still so great. Alright, alright, alright. We are getting close. I wonder what is after these guys, because I don't think I've got this far in any of my practice runs. I'm going to wait for another potion. What's my least favorite mob in Minecraft Dungeons? It's still Vexes. I have a screenshot of me being chased by so many Vexes. The other thing about these enchanters, aside from the fact that they are the worst, is that they can still do melee damage to you. They can hit you with the book, which is something that's not immediately obvious when you play through this the first time around, because you just kill them really easily. But sometimes if they hit you normal speed with that book, then they will deal damage to you. 2 strength potions. Alright, let's go. There's an enchanter walking around behind the gate right now, but I'm actually in a position where I can look at that and think, we'll be there soon. Because all I have to do is defeat this guy and we're through. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Alright, we got a royal guard over here. But at least at this point we can lure these guys back towards us. He's going to leave the enchanter's radius, which means he isn't going to do double damage anymore. Why is my burning radius not destroying his shield? That's a concern. Tuxedo Cat with the 30 months. Thank you so much. Welcome back for your 30th month supporting the stream. Can you believe it? There we go. Come this way, friend. No? Just doesn't feel like going for a ride today, I guess. Have some arrows. Some free arrows. Alright, yep. He's off! What is further up here? The Eye of the Storm. Okay, 1 Vindicator. A lot of other Vindicators behind him, apparently. Hello! Oh boy. I think it might be a case of isolating these guys as well. We'll see. Swiftness potion. Very good. Kind of useful at this point. Just to avoid those big swings. How do you defeat the golems with melee? Use the air horn to slow them down, run around the back of them, and punch them a lot. Death Cap Mushroom really helps. Looks like this area is going to be chock full of enemies. This is a concern. Can I get this guy to follow me out here? Oh god, power the beacons? Okay. Can we just bin you? There isn't really a great place to do it. I don't think they will fit past the coal fires over there. These guys also get stun locked a little bit, but it's not consistent. See, like there, he didn't get that swing in. But that's only because I was already hitting him super fast. It doesn't work if you're just punching them normal speed. Yeah, normally I want Strength Potion and Windhorn and Death Cap Mushroom to deal with these guys one-on-one. What's my favorite item, weapon, tool, or others in Minecraft Dungeons? Definitely the Fox Armor. Fox Armor is my absolute favorite. 2 of you can go. A lot of Vindicators, a lot of standard regulation Vindicators. Standard nerds. That's such a good reference. Just a lot of sexy people not getting work done and having affairs. Hello? Gentlemen? I'd like to invite you aboard the pain train. No ticket. What about the pain plane instead? Could work. Is there just 2 more Vindicators up here? Is that it? Oh, there's a couple more over there. But still, we've gotten off lightly. Yes. Strength Potion is my favorite. It tastes so good. Tastes like victory. We've only died once so far. I don't know how far through the level we are, because I cannot remember how far this level goes. Is there an indoor bit? I bet there's an indoor bit. But once again, can you see how we could not have speedrun this section? We could not have just got swiftness boots on and done this entire thing that way. Because... oh, I can't pit him down there because there's a bridge that has to come up there and it won't let me. That's a shame. But yeah, we couldn't have just strapped on the swiftness boots and run through this entire thing, because for a start, like, the bounce pads would have been chaos. That's 1. And this is 2. Oh, good lord. You see that guy up in the top right? The one who's crackling with electricity? New objective, pursue the Arch-Illager. That's what it was before, though. I guess it kind of told me to light the beacons first, right? Can we get this guy down the side there? We can. Okay, good. That's the strat for the next few guys, then. Alright. Shadow Brew. Let's try and get these guys to follow me. Starting with you. Nice. Textbook. Very good. Alright, lads. Yes, we got rid of the tough guy. Hey, tough guy. Alright, alright, alright. Let's run them around here a little bit. Do a quick figure of 8. Oh, that guy's stuck on the edge. That's good. That's very good. Means we can do what we want with these guys. And... oh, no! No, he got free! Worst case scenario. And now I need to heal. Oh, swiftness potion. You're for it now. I'm gonna run rings around all of you. Haha! Really need to get these guys into a better position, though. Yep, we got one. Great. How do you beat the boss at the end of Soggy Swamp? Go and hide behind the house in the top right is what worked for me. So if you need, like, a bit of a break from him attacking you, go and hide behind the house in the top right, heal up with whatever artifacts you can, or potions or whatever, and then go in and attack him once the flames die down. Seems to be what worked best for me. And once again, I have beaten him without weapons, so I must be doing something right. Ow. Ow. Don't do it. Stop. Alright, that guy's done. Just the Royal Guard left. And he is the tricky one because they don't knock back very far. They're all down in that pit saying, oh, hi, George. You fall down here too? Yep, bloody Steve again. Come over this way, my friend. There you go. Just stay there for a moment. Nailed it. Man, we haven't leveled up this entire level just because we've been throwing so many enemies into the pit. Alright, Vindicators. Bring it on. One at a time or all at once. Yikes. Oh no, he's got Gravity Pulse. Run. Not good. Gravity Pulse and Electrified is a bad combo. Or a good combo, depending on whether you're the one with it. Oh, this is looking dicey. I don't like it. Luckily, I have a fallback strategy, which may or may not involve this guy. Later, suckers! And now they're just gonna be there forever. Oh, there's one more. Of course, there's always one more. Come here, lads. You there. Just keep him on the edge here for a second. Sweet. And then this guy is going to be a problem also. But I'll do my best. Yes. Oh, he tried to drag me down with him. But you won't do it. You'll never get the best of Barefist Steve. Now this could be a problem. Once again, one at a time is going to be the best strategy here. It really doesn't leave me with a lot of room to maneuver. But with the Wind Horn, we should be alright. Two. What is my favorite snack? I don't know, I like a lot of stuff. I'm trying to eat healthy lately, so I'm trying to have like more fruit in my diet as a snack. but I do like a good kettle chip every now and again. Thanks for the arrows, game. A single kettle chip. Yes, just one. It's a very chaste snack. Modest. Oh, I thought I had that guy there. Yeah, this is getting a little tedious. Come on, lads. In the pit. Ah. Ideally, we want to be dealing with the Royal Guard maybe, like, last. Shadow Brew is ideal. Because now they will just follow me wherever. Oh, and I almost got all three of them at once, but I'll settle for one at a time. Cornbread and jam. Heck yes, that sounds great. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. Excellent. Oh, we've done well. We've done very, very well. There's a couple more Vindicators up here, but I think we can take them. The Enchanter's going to buff these two. No, he's not. Okay. Even better. Twofer. Oh, baby. He hit me with a book. That was rude. The deuce. Excellent. Oh, this is taking a while, but we are getting there, folks. Hour and 20 in, and we've only lost one life. That's not too bad. Not nothing that ain't terrible. Watch as this enchanter absolutely demolishes me. Oh boy. What we got coming up? Is it the first redstone golem? I think it is! Hey fella, how are you? Been a while. I think in your case we may move on. There is an inside bit. Okay, we've made it indoors. I really wish I could save here somehow, but I cannot. Me and Python MC are friends. Yes, yeah, he's been to my house. We've known each other for a little while. We used to collab on a series called Minecraft Harmony. We've done bits and pieces here and there. He doesn't live too far from me, relatively speaking, but it's still the UK, so it's still like, you know, a few hours drive. He and his girlfriend came to visit us last year. Nice. There's another mini-boss here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If it's an evoker, we may have to try and skip through it. And if we can't, then I will die. Probably. Unless there's a geomancer nearby. Because evokers and geomancers go hand in hand, and by that I mean that the geomancer will probably kill the evoker for you. You gotta be a little bit careful of my health here. I love how long the strength potions last, because you can kind of be guaranteed to go through a couple of deathcap mushrooms before that potion runs out. Okay, will there be any new Minecraft series? Not for a while, as far as I know. I don't plan on doing anything too crazy. I'm just going to continue with Survival Guide and Skyblock. Survival Guide is obviously going to have the Nether update to explore soon, so... Alright. Would keep watching, but you have some schoolwork. No worries. Hope your schoolwork goes well. Oh, a loot pig. That sounds promising. That guy went down pretty easy. This guy should hopefully do the same. Nice. Okay. Taking it steady is a good strategy here. Come back hopefully before you lose to the final boss. I know, right? We will see. We'll see how it all goes. Yep, there's a Vex there. Which means an Evoker, probably. Not ideal. And Vexes have so much more health on this difficulty setting, which is really tough. Luckily, all of these mobs have like roughly the same amount of health, and they don't do huge amounts of damage, meaning that my burning aura can get rid of most of them at once. Right. If there is an evoker in this next room, we are probably just going to have to, yeah, run away. And this is going to be tricky, because I will need to find a spot where I can just sit and relax. And I don't know if it's going to block my way with anything. This is unseen territory at this point. This is the furthest I've got in this this run. Let's see if we can get a Shadow Brew, because that will definitely help. Great. Shadow Brew and Swiftness, best case scenario. Let's do this. Yep, go this way. Go that way. Go this way. Roll on through here. Okay, we're out. Oh, no, we're not. Redstone Golem. Hi, friend. Yikes. This is not great. And, oh gosh, the objective is back that way. Oh, dear. Hey, at least I left my radius somewhere over here. Supplies! Got some bread! Alright, excellent. Let's go back outside. Whew! Alright. Not bad. We made it through that bit virtually scot-free. Whew. Okay. The bread is helping. So this is the area where there's a bunch of redstone golems and a bunch of stairs we have to climb. We might be able to rush to the boss from here. Amazingly, none of them can go through the door. I know. Once again, I would prefer to have Shadow Brew and ideally a Swiftness Potion as well for us to get through this next bit. But I think it's going to involve not really attacking anything. Let's get it out of our system first. Let's consider what we have here. This is normal difficulty or apocalypse level. This is normal difficulty without weapons. So, it's tough. It is real tough. But yeah, I think we may have to run through this section, because as far as I know, it is fairly open. Doesn't involve, like, the bouncy pads like the start of the level did until we get a little higher. Just got back. How far through am I? We just went through the inside bit. Here's another redstone golem. We just dodge around him. Okay, we got one of these now. Well, that's all right, because I think we can cheese some of this. Potentially. Yeah. All right, we are safe here, I think. And a couple of these guys are also standing on ledges, which might mean we can hop up here and just do this. Nice, that went well. This is going to be a problem, though, in a second, because I don't know what's on that other side, and it looks enchanted. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, another couple of bouncy sections, right. So we may need to fight through this. Strength potion is there. How many lives do I have left? 2. It's down there on the interface. Next to the heart, it says 2. Back after some studying what's happening. Right now I'm waiting for a shadow brew to come out of my surprise gifts so that I can potentially just run through this next section of the level. No souls for Steve. I mean, yep. Ain't got any soul gathering artifacts on me. How much is this game? $20 or $30 if you want Hero Edition, which comes with access to the 2 DLCs immediately on their release. Okay, we have a Swiftness. I need a Shadow Brew. Real badly. Although they are just walking out onto the ledges, so in theory I could punch a couple of them off with the air horn. Which might be worth trying. We do this, and then roll back down here. Yes, okay, great. We are on 1 health right now. But I can heal up here between the redstone golem and those guys. That was close. And this is also why it's really fun having the health numbers on there. I really wish that was just a setting you could enable somehow. Especially for players who are on console. Oh, they're on there now? Are you kidding me? Okay, fine. But you saw what happened right there. He got kind of trashed, so... You end up landing on some of their heads sometimes. You sort of Mario stomp them a little bit, which is both good and bad. Playing on Switch? No, this is Windows 10. With Xbox controls. Checked out the podcast last week. It's so good. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying the Spawn Chunks. We had a whole episode... Oh, that guy just died of his own accord. Fine. We had a whole episode about Minecraft Dungeons this week. We covered it a little bit last week in the kind of lead up to the game being released fully, but yeah, I'm very happy with the episode we did the other day. It was super fun. It's only 4:30. It feels like the depths of the night right now for me. Do I have a Switch? I do, yeah. Yeah, I haven't got this game on it, but I have a bunch of other games. Me and my wife have been playing Animal Crossing a bit. I'm waiting to get hold of a Shadow Brew. So sorry if this is a little bit of a lull in the stream. JTP, I'm doing great. How are you doing? Again, Swiftness Potion, good but not the best. Let's pick up this arrow bundle so it's not just hanging out in my inventory. Able to get the original Animal Crossing for the GameCube. Nice! Are you a bit of a retro gamer then? Do you tend to play stuff that's like older, or are you just going back through Animal Crossing for the history of it? Didn't think this game would be too interesting, but watching you play is really fun to watch. I mean, this way of playing is really not how you're supposed to play this game, so this is kind of a challenge run style thing, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. Do I watch Game Theory? I don't. Apparently they used some of my footage recently, though. Yes, okay, we're good. Excellent. That went well. That went very well. One of the Royal Guards is now over there. I don't know what to do with that. But if we come up behind that guy... Or maybe he'll just walk out onto the ledge like the others did. Oh! Are we clear? I think we might be clear. Oh, we're good. That is interesting. What's up ahead? I'm not sure where this is going to go, chat. Okay, we've got a Vindicator. Let's death cap. And let's take this guy out the normal way. Quote-unquote normal way. Okay, we have a Shadow Brew waiting for us. That is very good. Hey, we got Joel coming in with the raid. Welcome on in, Joel and company. Great to have you guys here for this, the culmination of Barefist Steve's efforts. Joel, have you beat this game yet? Because if not, this is the last level, so spoilers. Not that we're really going to get super far, but yes, this is Joel from the podcast. Joel, thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Hope you had a good stream. And thank you for the comic book as well. The Star-Crossed book came in the mail today, which I was not expecting, so that was a very, very nice surprise. Still prefer the fox armor and daggers. Oh yeah, me too. I don't prefer this. It is very fun though. I'm gonna see if I can get a swiftness potion so we can like double our speed through this area. And yes, I know I just left a ton of swiftness potions back there. I don't care. I'm not going back for them at this point. There's too much heat. I'm playing this so carefully just because I don't want us to... I want us to get to the final boss now. I wanna at least get that far. You're decked out with all the soul stuff because explosions are fun? Yes, the soul stuff does tend to look very chaotic on screen, which is awesome. I don't use Better TTV for this channel. I don't have it set up for this channel. I use it to watch some other people from my Mac, but... Okay, right, we have 2 Shadow Brews, 2 Strength Potions, so if worst comes to worst, we can fight our way through. But I would really prefer to have Swiftness as well and just ghost my way through this section. Because it looks like it just diverts off and is probably the section with a bunch of redstone golems. We're going to Leroy it a little bit. Steve knows what's up. What's my current gear? Same setup? Yeah, it's basically that with swiftness boots instead of death cap mushroom. I still have the same armor. Some of the artifacts are better because my level went up and I did a bit of grinding off camera to get... Seriously? Come on. The one time I want a swiftness potion. I did a bit of grinding to get higher level artifacts that have, like, longer durations, so the gaps between being able to use them is even slower. Joel's off to do some work. He kicked button, took names. Did he finish the game or no? I guess if he's off to do some work, it could be it could go either way. Either he's like no spoilers, or he's finished the game and he's just got stuff to do. I chopped off my head. What level am I at? I'm level 17 as a character. This is the final stage of the game. So this is basically right before the final boss. Right. Let's do this. Okay, this is basically the final set of stairs as well. So we can take a quick break here. Ah. And these guys are following me because I aggroed them slightly with the... Yeah, that's a concern. With the burning radius. So maybe I can just run rings around them until they all die of fright. Maybe that's what I'm about to do. See, the problem right now is that I need to heal, which I can do. But I also want to, if I'm going to fight these guys, I want to equip my Death Cap Mushroom, but I can't do that while my artifacts are on cooldown. I also can't get away from them, so I'm not really given enough time to open the inventory. There we go, okay. Ooh. This is my main problem with this game is, from this perspective, which I admit is a very silly way to play the game. But, I got stuck there for a second. Stupid. There is not really a way of quick swapping stuff into specific artifact slots, which is what I would rely on for a challenge run like this. I wonder if you can do that with the number keys if you play with mouse and keyboard, but I would not play this mode, this like challenge with mouse and keyboard, because I mean I'm terrible with mouse and keyboard anyway, but I feel like there is some stuff that you need the flexibility of a controller to do. Maybe some folks with mouse and keyboard playstyles in the chat can weigh in on that, but I sort of feel like controller is going to be a better way here. Alright, alright. That's looking promising for the next section. I'm going to leave those for the moment. Alright, well. Let's see how we do. Oh my god, we're here. We're actually here. This is it. This is it. We've made it to the final boss of the game only by punching. Right. I really wish I could save this somehow, but there's no way I can. We have 2 lives, which is not terrible. Of course, we don't have any good potions. Clip this. Okay, I think we're probably not going to beat it. If I'm honest, I don't think we're going to beat it. I don't know if the Windhorn is going to do anything to the Illager. Obviously, like, his second form is going to be horrendously powerful and does damage to you when you are close up. And I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid that, and I'm probably going to die very quickly. However, if the Windhorn can slow the Arch-Illager down before he transforms, then after that we can switch to Totem of Shielding. We can quick swap that in. Because for whatever reason, the first quick swap it does always goes to that middle slot. So that's the thing I'm going to be relying on here. You've already beaten it by getting here? I mean, haven't beaten it until we see that final cutscene, right? But we have beaten every other level in this game aside from one secret level that I haven't found. The totem deflects the lasers. It does? Oh. There's a rock you can hide behind that makes him not attack you. I mean, that's cool, but I need to attack him, is the problem. I don't know how I'm going to win Phase 2 round Duckling. I am probably not. I've only ever fought this boss once as well, so this is a lot. This is a lot, right. I guess let's do it. We're going to have to use the bounce pads a lot here. Oh, and of course he leaves all of the time for my potions to wear down by flying around like the guy from Mario Party. And at this point he's going to summon a bunch of ads. All of whom I can just throw into the void, so that's not the biggest of issues. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yikes. Yikes and ouch. And heal. Okay, that swiftness potion went away quickly, but that's fine. Okay, he's enchanting some of them as well, which is less good. Also, the game is super jittery right now. Like it's dealing with a lot of stuff on the screen, I think. Oh boy, he summons more of them. Okay, well, I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead. There's no way I can deal with this. Can I hide back here? Hiding is definitely the name of the game now. Also, it keeps going back and forth between my mouse and the controls. That might be why it was being jittery. I don't know how I'm going to damage the Arch-Illager. Yeah, there's no way we're going to do this. I can use the Totem of Shielding to avoid crossbows as well, but it's only going to last for so long before it... Yeah. Unfortunately, it looks like this will not be possible unless we can tank a considerable amount of damage. We could equip the llama, but I kind of feel like doing this without pets is the way I want to do it. Seems so silly, I know. Alright, let's go with Totem of Shielding. I kind of feel like the Windhorn is going to be our main weapon against all of those mobs as well, so I sort of feel like we need to go without the death cap. See, that's the only way past this. But then we have to somehow get in close to him and punch him. We didn't even get a hit on him. Shadow Brew is the only way I'll be able to do damage. Oh, that one still hits us. Yeah, no way is this working. We can stay alive, but we can't do any damage. We just can't progress. We can make them go over there. I really wish you could use the air horn on the Arch-Illager. It'd be so great if we could just throw him in the pit. Ow. Dang it. Okay, yeah. No, we're not going to be able to deal any damage to him. He's just got too much health. Fesla, thank you so much for the 2 months. Appreciate it. Yeah, we can block all of the projectiles. Like, this entire section is full of, like, enemies that do projectile attacks. But once they're in here, they can kill me. Oh, we got so close, chat. But I honestly didn't think we were going to get very far in that last fight. We made it this far. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it this far. Barefist Steve can retire a happy man. Or... or... in theory... Getting this far is still an achievement, you're right. In theory, we can play through more levels, we can level up the character, we can get a better armor, we can do some other kind of armor that has better abilities, we can get higher level artifacts that will shield me for longer, a wind horn that pushes enemies away more, and we could try it again. But judging by how we did right there, dealing damage to him alone is just going to be such a headache. And I don't think we can do it. But I think we're going to send Barefist Steve out with style. I think we're going to play through a couple more levels and have some fun with it. I hope you guys enjoyed that, because that was a wild ride. The fact that we made it to the end of the last level of the game and the final boss fight, I really wish we'd been able to see Heart of Ender, but... Rakuta gifting 5 subs, thank you so much. Yeah, I don't see that being possible. At least not with this set of equipment. Try and get armor that has deflection, because then their arrows have a chance not to hit you and instead bounce off and hit themselves. Yeah, it's only like up to a 40% chance though, so... And it's not going to work for everything. Good run. Yeah, we had a great run. F's in the chat for Barefist Steve. You know what though? I'm going to show you guys redstone mines. We're going to do this like on a lower level difficulty. Because I want to show you guys the redstone golem fight. Because we actually fought the redstone golem. And I didn't do that right then in the mountains of the overworld. I didn't do that right then in the level. because they just have too much health on that higher difficulty. Difficulty 5 as well. I mean, come on. We did pretty well. Right? We did pretty well. Okay, so here is the plan. A lot of this mine has enemies that you want to run through. However, last time I was here, I can't remember what setup I had in terms of, like, armor. So I kind of want to give this a try. You can also use the minecart strategically to take these guys out with the wind horn. It's so good. If it rolls around again. It takes a while, though. That guy's dead. Oh, not quite. At a lower difficulty, you could easily win this. Yeah, totally. But sadly, difficulty 5 is the lowest difficulty you can play Obsidian Pinnacle at. So, yeah, ain't no way we're winning that one. It is sad, unfortunately, but we had a good run. We had an incredible run. We made it that far. And if it is possible to get gauntlets... If it is possible to get gauntlets on regular difficulty, I will definitely consider giving that another try. But in the meantime, we can fight our way through some of the other levels, level up Barefist Steve a little bit, and hopefully get some armor that would allow us to tank a ton of damage. And that, in theory, would allow us to win that fight. Let's get this creeper to blow up the slime. Wish it was possible, but they don't show up until adventure mode. Is that just because you're a certain level in adventure mode, or is it definitely like they are difficulty specific stuff? Because there are definitely some things that start showing up once you've reached a certain level. There's like a minimum level for that artifact. What difficulty level is this? This is level 3, which is not much. But then again, I wanted a slightly easier thing. I wanted to be able to fight stuff instead of have to run through everything. Because that's how you gain experience. Oh gosh, the spawners. I forgot about the spawners. Okay, well, have some TNT, I guess. I think I dealt with these last time okay, but there's a lot of them, so maybe we can farm this. Did I make this challenge? I think I am the first one to give it a try, yeah. And if anybody wants to pick up the mantle, take Barefist Steve all the way to that final boss fight and win, I will absolutely bow down to you as the ultimate champion. But that was a heck of an attempt, folks. And I hope you've enjoyed these Minecraft Dungeon streams as well. We might be back with some more of it in future, but I think after this I will probably be heading back into regular Minecraft for the foreseeable future. Let's see if we can keep this guy on the tracks. Get him run down by that minecart. Yeah, there we go. Wrong side of the tracks, buddy. Never caught a Pixel Rift stream? Well, you caught one heck of a Pixel Rift stream. Barefist Steve was defeated by the final boss, but we got there. Someone's going to make some awesome fan art of this. Dude, I would love to see Barefist Steve fan art. That'd be so funny. See if we can chuck this guy in the pit. There we go. My favorite strategy. Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of dudes. I will be leaving this area. Creeper. Punching stuff is still the best, I'm sorry, but it is. Didn't realize you hit the ender heart. No, I got to the Arch-Illager, I couldn't beat him. So, stage 1 of the final boss, not stage 2. But we did pretty well getting there, I have to say. Oh no! I got hit by the minecart, but then so did the enchanter there, so I call it a win. Oh boy. We did our best though, chat. We really did our best. Your new goal in life is to win Minecraft Dungeons without weapons just for me. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Best of luck with it if you try it. I hope it goes well. I have no idea how we would have fought the final boss. I think the problem with that, though, is just the sheer amount of other stuff he summons. Like, if it was just him, like if it was just mano a mano with the Arch-Illager in barefist combat, I feel like we would have done alright, but he just keeps summoning wave after wave of pillagers, and they are, like, ranged enemies are super hard to deal with if all you can do is fight one thing at a time. Even with the pits there, I don't think we would have really had a chance. How much do I like Minecraft Dungeons? It's superb. I'm having so much fun with this game. It's just nice to play a different kind of game every once in a while. And I've been playing some of the Final Fantasy series again. I've been playing through FF15 lately, just between recording Minecraft and stuff. Hi, we got to the final boss, and we lost, but the fact that we got there in the first place, I'm calling it a win. Like, it was pretty cool. And I still think it is feasible for me to, if I, like, wanted to grind until I got to level 80 and get, like, some really good armor that had a ton of health, I might be able to tank enough damage that I could beat him. But he just spawns in, like, 10 crossbow guys, and he's, like, hitting you with ranged attacks, and the only way you can fight him is by punching him, so... yeah, I'm gonna finish at 6, like usual. I mean, it's 5. I wanted to start early just in case it took ages, but we got there within, I'd say, like an hour and a half of that last level. Mrs. Riffs, author of the new Pride Tea emote. Absolutely, yeah. There is even a words to pictures exchange rate, from what I've heard. Yeah, I know there's probably like a little top corner of it. It's because I put the desk fan on, I think it's probably... yeah, a little bit. Yeah? Nice. Definitely. You want to write it down? Cool. Yes. Yeah, definitely want to raid somebody who is deserving of it right now, and... Cool.
Everybody, hope you're doing well.
Alright, so let's mosey on through here. Oh gosh, an evoker. Okay. Well, this isn't going to go well, but we'll try it anyway. The boss music, though! Get in the pit! Yeah, this ain't happening. Evokers are actually the worst. Mainly because of Vexes, really. Oh, it can put you in the pit right there. But you aren't affected by knockbacks, so I guess maybe if you get hit by a minecart or something. Never mind, though. How about a no artifact run? Would I ever do that? Maybe. I feel like you could get by pretty well with just, like, a decent crossbow or something. Because you can still get, like, pretty great unique weapons. I should probably change my stream title at this point. Hey. Alright, give me 2 seconds to change this up. That pig is just going to run through me every now and then. He's on the warpath. Barefist Steve defeated. Sad times. I will take your loot when you're ready to come back over here, I guess. There we go. He's on the warthog path. He is. Oh, look at that. Daggers. Get out of here. I am Barefist Steve. Even if I cannot be victorious, I will still be the master of barefist combat. See if we can break the spawner down at least. It's actually slightly easier to do with this one because all the mobs can be pushed off the cliff. And the zombies are all pretty weak. Oh, we died. Never mind. What is my favorite game? Probably Minecraft. If I had to guess. I have to pick one. But I don't really pick favorites in a lot of stuff. Yeah. Strength potion. Now you're for it. If I can actually get over there. Nope, I died instead. Not the pig. The piggy's gonna get it. When's the stream ending? Yeah, about an hour. Around 6 PM my time, which is in an hour, roughly speaking. Anyway, could have beaten that spawner. I want to move on, though. I want to get to the final boss. To show you that there's at least one boss in here we can beat. It is not the Evoker, though. Free the villagers. One guy here. This guy around here is a little bit of a problem, because then you have to get back through this entire crowd of evokers who... Well, not evokers, vindicators. But at least we can finagle our way through once we've thrown a few of them into the pit. That guy's free. That guy's free. That guy is free, and now we can exit. Oh, wait, no. There is one more. That guy. Wow, okay. That's a room. Last chance, and it's going to put me in a ton of mobs, I imagine. There we go. Level up! We did it! Alright, can we get to the final boss room? Because if we can, I can show you guys how to beat Redstone Golem without weapons. Yep, here it is. Okay, let's stand here for a second. Get some health back. And I probably want to put on... Yeah, no, let's go this way. Alright. Here is the Redstone Golem fight without using weapons. I can't guarantee I will beat him, but we'll have our best shot. So you just get around behind him like this. Use the air horn to slow him down a whole bunch. Run away. Do this. He'll take a swing at you. You can go in and do some more damage. Obviously those mines are a real pain. And occasionally he'll get a swing in, but you can roll past him pretty effectively. Just run around the rest of the mines. Use the air horn whenever you want to slow him down and stop him attacking you, and then you just repeat that. If we get a Shadow Brew, that's even better, because he'll run towards you and then he'll just attack you effectively. If we get a Strength Potion at any point, that'd be the best. We're doing like little bits of damage at a time, but it's just a matter of repetition. And occasionally he will plant the mines underneath you when he feels like being an absolute idiot. Sometimes you have to roll through the lava, but the rest of the time you should be fine. Rinse and repeat. I think the first time through I played this on difficulty 2. But really all I did was just rush to this room, because there's no checkpoint fights or anything, so... okay. I'm so happy we made it to the final boss. Like, I'm kind of deflated that we didn't really make more progress than we did, but to be honest, I don't really know what I expected. What's going on? Right now we are just demonstrating that we can beat a boss using this strategy. Which is going to take a little while, I guess, but it'll happen. And hopefully we end up getting a strength potion in a second and this will go a lot quicker. Ow. Thank you for the bundle of arrows. I think the first time I did this fight, I had Surprise Gift at level 2. Now I have it at level 3, so there's a chance to get more than one item. Be back with more knowledge and better gear. I kind of doubt that. But thank you for the vote of confidence. If you can get behind him like right as he's about to start laying down those mines, then that's usually the best time to do it. Start punching as soon as you can, basically. Again with the arrow bundles, come on, it's like the first time I played this. I think after this we'll do Creeper Woods a couple of times, and then we'll call it a day. I feel kind of disappointed that the soggy cave level wasn't, like, bigger than it was. It's kind of cool to get one of those, like, hype-looking chests, but I was expecting it to be a really long level the way Creepy Crypt is. But yeah, Airhorn makes this guy a joke. What's up? Oh, great. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Pride Month and yeah, and there's some trolls out there. That's great. how long is it set for? Do you know? Okay. In that case, can you... no, I don't know. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, really. I was going to say, can you, like, log in on my laptop and follow him early, just so I can say hi in the chat before I go anywhere? Because I don't want to give him the wrong impression, you know? Yeah. Yeah. It'll be logged into Twitch automatically if you use Firefox. Not in here. Probably. So as you can see, chat, sorry I just chatted to my wife, this is a rinse and repeat kind of strategy. And so far I've not had a single strength potion, which has really made this a drag. But he really can't do much to you. And after you beat this fight, you just have to leave by the exit over there on the left. Ouch, ouch, ouch. How do you get the numbers in the heart? You mouse over the heart with the mouse cursor before you switch to controller input. Ow. Yeah, I might die in a second. Swiftness potion, that works. I really wish the Arch-Illager fight had been like this. And again, he is not a redstone golem, so... Yikes. I managed to roll over that section, no problem. He basically sets me mines as soon as you do the Shadow Brew as well, it seems like. He walks so slow. Unless you slow him down. Getting around you. Ow. Yeah, I need to find some place that I can heal. I'm gonna stand over here. Nice. Not too shabby. Strength potion, please. Gosh, why? Why have I had to do this entire fight 1 HP at a time? Let's face it, I brought this on myself. Kind of my own fault there. Whoa. This is getting risky business health-wise. Alright, this is unfair, dude. Gonna spend a little bit of time healing up. He's almost dead though. And there we get a strength potion. See how much quicker that is on strength potions? I mean, really? There we go. That's how you beat Redstone Golem without weapons. So you guys have seen one successful boss fight today. Thank you for the rapid crossbow. I will immediately trash it. Yeah, you're getting blown up. Okay, and at this point, I'm just going to switch to my swiftness boots and get the heck out of dodge. Bye-bye.
So the rumors
Victory!
The Illagers are building a dreadful forge under the mountain.
Barefist Steve. The man. The myth. The failure? Question mark? 4,651 damage dealt. 1 point at a time. Ladies and gentlemen. Well, I guess that's that. Maybe if we allowed magic artifacts, we would have had a chance. We could have gathered souls throughout the rest of the level. Maybe if we've had some better armor. Armor that gave me more health. Maybe if we'd used pets. Or maybe the shock powder, or something. Some sort of combination of things might have won the day for us. But I think that's where we're going to call it, folks. I think that is where we are going to call it for the day. Thank you so much for being here. It's been an absolute blast. And I'm going to send you guys over to somebody who my wife has recommended, who's playing some hardcore Minecraft. And I believe has follower-only chat mode on, but is playing hardcore Minecraft with some new music. We want to show some support around the Twitch community today. So we're going to be raiding Music Man 1017. I do not know what this guy's policy is on family-friendly content, but he looks like a cool dude. So show some love. Be respectful. Don't forget to use your pixel hype emotes and the hashtag pixelraid once you have followed, or if he disables follower-only mode when he sees a raid coming in. I will see you guys soon. Have a great day. I'll be back on Thursday, I guess, with some more Minecraft for you guys. Until then, the legend of Barefist Steve will live on. There he is. There. My dude. Alright, take care, folks. My name's been Pixel Riffs. I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.